When you start carving, make sure you've got a tidy environment, make sure you've got everything that you need before you start. What's important is to hold the knife properly, hold the knife firmly. When you're holding a knife, sometimes you see people hold it and they're just holding it like if they were, just walking around. But when you hold a knife, you've got something important here. You have to hold it. You hold it, with a lot of confidence, and then turn it to the side. Same with the chicken. You take your leg. You can see when you pull the leg, you can see that there's a gap here in between the rest of the breast and the leg joint here. So what you do, as you pull it away, you can see the movement there. When you turn to take off the leg, you'll see a lot of people working just with the point of the knife. The knife it's like a tennis racket or a golf club. You have to use all of it. Come back up under here under the wing bone. Now this little bit can be tricky. You're going to move with it, otherwise you won't work properly. Use the heel of the knife to go down and through. Use the whole length of the knife to go through with it. The joint of the leg of the duck is much firmer, it's much harder to get off. So you have to be really hold down, good movement, so that you break away the little joint there. So again, now you have to get the leg and give it a good sharp in the middle, and you'll see that the leg is generally much pinker than the rest of the meat. So what you normally do, you'd put this back on here, you get the other leg. Very important, and that looks easy, but if you don't get it right, you can be there for 5 minutes trying to find the joint where it goes through. So the next step is to go in above the wing bone, and this can be a bit tricky as well sometimes if you don't get the right place. So that's nice, not taking off too much of the flesh from the breast, which is important. So again, just above the wing bone here, in. And down. Push to the side so you've got a nice clean board. Always keep your board clear. Okay. The important part of when you're using knives, obviously dangerous. Make sure they're clean. Make sure your surface is clean to work with, and make sure you've got everything that you need before you start. Spoon, fork, something to put the carcass on and that sort of thing.